Alrighty, hope you guys had a fruitful trading day so far. It's currently 2 o'clock Eastern, so oil pit starting to close up. I'm going to be wrapping things up just because the tape and the volume and things have started to slow down a bit. Obviously, I'll be still watching it into the close, but I don't expect on taking any more trades. So we're going to talk about what happened and what we were looking for. So looking at oil first, bit of dissidence between levels. We were looking for a clean hold above this bear zone for putting 50 back on the table. Obviously, that wasn't going to happen in one day. I wasn't implying that, but it does open up the larger potential for this to have some bit of upside momentum. A bit of a shift in the rhythm that appears to be occurring. So this fast trend that we're into the downside started to be coming to an end on the higher time frame, and we needed to monitor that. Favorite day would, man, I can't talk right now. Favorite play would be the break and hold above. So what did we actually have happen at the open? We definitely had this bullish impulse move, and I actually tried getting short here a few times. It wasn't working out, and then finally we had that classic accumulation of shorts, stop run them, and then I got short again up here and took it down to VWAP. So that trade worked out well as far as this bearish reference. And then there was nothing for me to really do here. If there was any trade from here, it obviously would have been to the short side until the acceptance picture changes. So then we pop up. This was another opportunity for a short. It comes down. Here's where that bit of news came out. So that news came out and the algos took it right back up. The algos took it right back up, and then within a matter of seconds, it pulls back, retests, finds those buyers, and it just took off. Started this fast trend, and came right up to this target. So I mean, we did a good job. We pegged the high of the day. We pegged where that line in the sand was of where you wanted to be getting short and getting long. So the levels were definitely solid. I was stalking this and I didn't take it, and I need to answer the question for myself within my process if I'm going to be the kind of trader who does respond promptly after unscheduled news. Just seeing some random whoosh, like I don't know what that is. I don't know if the news is actually important or not. Is this thing just going to collapse right back down? Is that worth the risk you take? And in most cases, it probably is. I mean, in this trade, for instance, really you would have wanted to see it kind of pull down to here a little bit more. But obviously there was a shift in rhythm, and let's say, okay, stop. Say we enter in here, so you're running a 14 tick stop or so for a 72 tick potential reward just going off of our prep levels in the morning. So that's still a 5-hour trade, so it's still definitely something worth taking. And I'm going to have to journal a little bit more about that later. And moving into ES, we had quite a bit of stacked references. We were rotating between Friday and the gap open, or the settlement. I'm going to be bearish on this market until we can hold above that first bearish reference right here. So until we hold above this, I'm short side biased. And if we do hold above it, we'll look for the retest of potentially 30.50. Then there's the PVL. If we start, okay, yeah, if we get below that. Okay, so then what happened today is we open, have a little bit of dissonance here where DVA and our reference isn't lining up quite well. And I was also a little preoccupied with oil, so nothing really here. I was stalking. The first trade I was stalking was this sequence right here. Once we actually had more of a clear rhythm-based breakout, and we're testing DVA high. So this could have easily been something where you enter, get stopped out, and then have to re-enter again on that kind of spring pattern, that trap low. However, definitely a nice classic trade. You got a fast trend that started, and then your main signal to get out of the trade would have been right into this area. Your first signal would be once we didn't hit the +2 on this second up leg, and then obviously as soon as we fail back below the 1.5, you want to be getting out of that. So that was kind of the best trade from ES, I thought. And we'll see into the close if we do try and climb higher and actually test this area. We're a little bit overextended on the macros, so it does need some pullback time, but we'll monitor that into the close. However, good levels, good prep, and see you guys tomorrow.